We are set for our first bout of the evening, featuring Guillermo Dighero Jr. taking on Jordan Alvarado. In our first bout of the evening, Dighero making his pro debut. Alvarado coming in at 0-2. As we are getting set, Mike, what is your thoughts on this first matchup of the night?
I think it'll be exciting to see how Guillermo comes out as a pro debut. I know that it's a weird feeling to have the headgear come off, those 8 or 10 ounce gloves on. So I'm excited to see how he reacts to his first pro fight. If he can stay calm, stay collected, and get the W tonight.
Now, Woodsy, as we take a look at Alvarado, he's lost his 2 first bouts. And that's always a dangerous opponent to face off. Even though he's 0-2, you can very well take a guy like that very easily, and it could be in trouble for you.
Here's confession time, okay? A lot of these guys, there isn't the copious video on the YouTube, so I come in a little bit cold on some of these guys. I got to see if he's an 0-2. Honestly, he kind of stinks, or if he's, been mismatched enough. So I got to see for myself.
All right, as we get set for our first bout, let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Frado, to bring the fighters out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in Chandler, Arizona, here we go. Time to welcome our first fighters to the ring for the opening bout. Please welcome first, from El Paso, Texas, Jordan Alvarado.
Jordan Alvarado coming to the ring right now. Alvarado 0-2 from El Paso, Texas. And he's only 23 years old, so Mike, being a boxer, you're undefeated, so you don't know what it's like to start out 0-2 in your career, but you've been around guys that have and have been able to bounce back from an early start like that.
Well, yeah, Woodsy made a great point in the beginning. It's tough when you're at this point in your career because you don't have a lot of tape, you don't have a lot of eyeballs, and you can't figure out what your opponent wants to do, especially his opponent who's pro debut right now. So, I think it's tough to say until they start to come out and fight. So I wouldn't count him out. Just because he's 0-2, you don't really know who he fought and what the circumstances were.
Let's get set now for Jordan Alvarado.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome his opponent from right here in Phoenix, Arizona, Guillermo Dighero Jr.
Vivo de 3 animales que quiero como a mi vida. Con ellos gano dinero y ni les compro comida. Son animales
from Phoenix right here. He's got a home crowd behind him. And Woodsy, when you got some home cooking like that, when you got a crowd like that, your family's close, you got to feel good. You feel a lot more confident coming into a fight like that.
You gotta feel good if they weren't pestering you for free tickets. Buy the damn tickets, I always say.
Guillermo Dighero Jr. in the white and gold. It should be an interesting bout to kick off our Fight Night Live broadcast right here on Facebook. Let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Prado.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wild Horse Pass Hotel and Casino here in Chandler, Arizona, USA. It's time for Facebook Fight Night Live Boxing. Our opening bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division. It's brought to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions and presented by Cerveza Tecate, Born Bold. Right now, the world's largest power sports dealer, Can-Am, the ride says it all, and To Catch a Lift Fund, changing bodies, healing minds, saving lives. The bouts this evening are sanctioned by the Arizona Boxing and MMA Commission. The commissioner is Juan C. Estrada. The assistant director is Norma Rivera. The secretary is Anna Nunez. The chairman is Scott Peters. The commissioners, Joe Pennington and Scott Fletcher. Your doctor at ringside is George McDougall, MD, and the timers are Richard Soto and Keith Greenberg. The judges here in the opening bout are Chris Wilson, Dennis O'Connell, and Gonzalo Valenzuela, and controlling the action at the sound of the bell, referee in charge is Tony Zano. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner with a professional record of 0-2, wearing red with white and gold this evening, and hailing from El Paso, Texas. Please welcome Jordan Alvarado. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he weighed in at 132.4 pounds. He's wearing white, trimmed with gold, as he makes his professional debut this evening. Representing his hometown of Phoenix, Arizona, please welcome Guillermo Dighero Jr.
All right, fellas, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. We're professionals here. Let's keep it professional. Touch them up. Give them hell to bell.
All right, as we get set for our first bout of the evening here on Fight Night Live, don't forget we are on Facebook, so leave your comments. Let us know what you think. Who won round one? Who won round two? Who won the fight? Give us your thoughts on every fight we got coming up tonight here on the card. Miguel Flores joined alongside by Mike Lee and Michael Woods, as Alvarado in the red and white, taking a look at Dighero in the white and gold. Alvarado starting off aggressively, going to the body early. Dighero with the counter exchange, right cross just missed. Now, Dighero looking to put it on. This is a 4-round bout in the lightweight division.
This isn't my region, but I gotta think there is a pretty good rivalry between Arizonans and Texans. Yes, right? We got a little thing.
You gotta think
should
so.
be.
You're right across the border.
Yeah.
As you see, both fighters.
You know, Dighero putting together some beautiful combinations right now, but I like that he's starting everything with the jab. It's important to come out, especially in a pro debut, and test the waters with your jab and get that distance down.
And Mike, within a 4-round bout, you don't have much time to get a feeling out type of a round. You got to go right from the start.
You really don't. It's so dangerous, these 4 rounds, even 6 rounds. I mean, one knockdown could dictate the entire fight. So it's really important right off the bat to win that first round and gain that momentum.
Nice stiff jab from Dighero. As Alvarado goes in on the distance. Another combo. Dighero, 28 years old, making his debut. That's a little bit later than what boxers are typically used to of making a pro debut, but he said he had to delay his debut because he had a kid, so he was focused on family, but now he's ready to get going in his boxing career.
I think he figured out how much those diapers cost, man. Gotta get working.
It certainly will add up as Dighero, again with the left uppercut. Alvarado trying to answer with the left cross and a beautiful combo with the 1-2 down the middle.
Work your way out. Let him go.
How much different is it, Mike, for a guy that, even though he's 0-2, he still has 2 pro fights of experience compared to a guy that's never been in a pro bout yet before?
It's a lot different. I think experience goes a long way. It's everything. It's the smell. It's the feel. It's the lights. It's the cameras. You know, it's something you've either done or you haven't done. So, but really, I think that Dighero looks pretty good and comfortable right now in this first round.
Using his range, both fighters exchanging, had their moments throughout that first round. Woodsy, what were your thoughts?
I gave it a 10-9 for Dighero. I was pleasantly surprised with Alvarado for 0-2. He had his moments, some counter punches, some body work there, and a nice, tightly, evenly matched first round.
Alvarado. That's his trainer, Alvarado. That's his father. You see that a lot in boxing. You see fathers as head trainers, and you got to feel like the chemistry. You don't really ever have to worry about the chemistry when it comes You got your father in your corner.
Absolutely, it can be good or bad. I know that my father is not my trainer, but he is my manager, and he's a lot more nervous than everybody else on my team. So it's important to kind of put those emotions aside and do what you have to do.
Mike Lee, do you ever have to be like, yo, Dad, you know, you go over there, I got to just take care of business? I mean, let's face it, it can get more complicated than another relationship. Yes?
Honestly, a couple times, and my 7th or 8th fight, I got knocked down. And I remember looking at him, giving him a wink, telling him I was okay. But it's wild that he's more nervous than my mom is. My mom and sister seem to be okay with it.
We're in round 2 of 4 here. Dighero with the jab to the body. Alvarado looking to get in the win column for his very first time, as is Dighero, looking to start off his pro career in the win column. Alvarado eats a couple of punches as Dighero with the right cross.
Outside looking in, I see a length advantage for Alvarado. I don't see him necessarily using it. If I'm his trainer, I'm saying, you know, pop that long jab, give yourself some help with that distance.
Dighero.
That's a great point. That'll help you get away from some of these shots as well if you create that distance.
Let him go.
You know, some guys are long but don't fight long, and you know, it's just because you're built a certain way, it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to comfortably fight in the style that suits that build.
Or sometimes that's the game plan. Then you get in there and start throwing punches, and you say, "Hey, let's just fight."
Another combo landed by Dighero as he's starting to open up the arsenal a little bit. Now with another right hook landing. And so far, this round has been all Dighero. Alvarado's got to find some answers.
He's getting hit more noticeably clean in this round. He seems to be deteriorating a bit to me.
Another right cross as Alvarado tries to tie him up a little bit.
Can I just tell the watchers that we are as close as you can get here? Ringside, we're at right the level that these guys are fighting at. There is no riser that this ring is on. So.
And now a body shot really hurt Alvarado. We don't know. That could have been a low blow. Alvarado looks to be suffering a little bit.
Ref didn't say so, so protect yourself at all times and fight on.
And now Dighero looking to step up the aggression a bit. There's another body blow to Alvarado, but Alvarado was able to counter. And that is the end of round 2 between Dighero and Alvarado. Taking a look at Dighero, he really came out a lot more aggressive as we go to a couple of replays. Looking at this combo right cross over the top.
Yeah, as Richie said earlier, Dighero is definitely landing the more effective, cleaner punches here. I think that Alvarado is kind of taking some damage as we go into round 3.
Woodsy, how'd you see that second round?
Another 10-9 round for Dighero. Alvarado really needs to pull out something in this third round. He got to turn this round now.
Alvarado in the corner getting some instructions from his father. He knows he's got to put the pedal to the metal as Dighero sitting comfortably so far. And even though this is his first pro fight, it doesn't seem like it. Coming in with a very calm, cool, and collected demeanor so far throughout the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, he came out with a little bit of confidence now in this round, in this third round.
I have the stream going on my phone. It's on the monitor. It's like, this is a brand new world, guys. This is a brand new freaking world. I love it. Love it.
This is great. We have the best seats in the house here.
Let us know, everyone, who do you think won round 3? Leave some comments. We'll try to get to as many as we can throughout the fight. Like Woodsy said, this is a new way to deliver boxing to your home. As Dighero and Alvarado in round 3. Another body shot as Dighero is starting to make it a point to go to the body. As he hurt Alvarado in round 2 with some body shots. And there is another one right. Body blow is now an uppercut. While Alvarado was trying to get into the clinch.
I don't know about that. I saw him getting hit hard.
Let him go.
Let the guy hold if he's getting hit hard. All right,
Dighero. Again. Letting the hands go even more.
You're holding him. Let him go.
Alvarado struggling so far throughout the last couple rounds. Is now Dighero. Looks to go down low.
Hold him. Let him go.
Comes right back up top with the right cross. Another left hook. Lands right down the middle.
Stop. Come on. Pick him up. Go. Back.
And Alvarado looking towards referee Tony Zano. Asking for the low blows, but like you said, Woodsy, he doesn't see it. The fight's going on.
yeah, if you're asking the ref for help, you're probably not winning the fight. Oh my!
Left hook. Goodness.
That wobbled his legs.
That was probably the best shot of the night for Dighero.
And you see his level of excitement. He knows he scored heavy.
Alvarado just trying to survive as he's still
Let him go. Let him go.
hurt from that combo, and he's just trying to hold on.
And he's looking at the ref, too. Not a good sign.
Dighero coming over the top again. Smells blood in the water. Alvarado looks like he will see round 4.
Let him go.
As this round is in the books. Dighero has looked dominant every single round.
I think as the rounds progressed, Guerrero's confidence has come up. Even when he came out in the last third round, he had a little skip to his step. And especially after that big right hand that he just landed. I'm sorry, big left hook that he just landed. Watch him come out in the 4th round and finish this off.
Right there, you saw that big left hook wobble. Alvarado came right over the top, and you can see his knees buckle. He was just trying to hold on and get to the next round. Woodsy, how do you score that one?
Hey, same thing, man. 10-9. And keep that right hand up, man. You got to defend off that left hook. And same with Lee. I think, look for him to possibly get stopped here. Alvarado really got to fire back here in his quarter. Got to watch hard.
Alvarado getting instructions again. You got to think he needs a knockdown if he's going to come out with the victory. He needs a knockout against Dighero as we are set for round 4. Dighero, like you said, Mike, his confidence has grown with every round, and you can tell by the damage being done in every single round.
By the damage, by the body language. If you're Alvarado, you need to throw some punches that can actually put hurt on him, make him respect your power a little bit, because right now all he's getting is walked down and hit with too many shots.
And then right there, that right cross there a little bit was stiffest that he's thrown in a while, so credit to him. He's still trying in the 4th round.
Dighero to the body again. Alvarado gonna need a huge round. This is the final round. Dighero over the top again with the right hook. It connects.
He's getting backed up. He's getting bullied.
And Dighero going to the body, and it comes right back up top with the right cross.
Hold it. Let him go.
Mike, if you're Alvarado, what do you need in this final minute and a half?
Well, to be honest, you need a knockdown. You need a knockdown, you need a knockout. But I think, right there, beautiful body shot. But just need some more leverage, some more power on those punches. some more impactful punches.
Dighero takes a body shot. As you can see, Alvarado starting to let his hands go a little bit more. I think he knows that he's down big on the scorecards. And he needs a huge round and a victory in this one.
Yeah, credit to Alvarado. He's gotten hit with a lot of shots. He's still here. We have a minute left in this fight, and he's still throwing punches back.
Dighero now looks to go to the body. Right cross hits flush for Dighero.
Pull on his head. Go, box.
35 seconds left. As we look at Dighero,
Work your way out, guys.
he's done a tremendous job so far in his pro debut. Alvarado with a body shot. Makes the unload. 3 straight body shots by Alvarado, and then an uppercut lands. Alvarado's starting to get a little bit of momentum, but it might be too little too late in this 4th round as Dighero holds on. And that was a fantastic round for Alvarado, probably his best round of the fight so far, Woodsy.
Okay, I think he just threw his mouthpiece into the crowd. I've not seen that before. Is that something, a souvenir that people want? Maybe. I hope he threw it to his family.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's like instead of a t-shirt cannon, maybe now we do the mouthpiece cannon.
Where's the
And that was the best round for Jordan Alvarado.
The way he's acting, does he think he won?
It almost seems that way, Woodsy. I mean, it seems like he felt like he did win that 4th round, in my opinion. But as far as the fight goes, I'm not sure what his corner was telling him when it comes to that. And sometimes your corners will say, "Hey, you won that round," and you go by.
Corners
what
are
your
liars,
says.
is what you tell
Exactly.
them. Lying.
Sometime.
Yeah.
It's been done before, so we'll see what happens. We'll see his mentality as we.
Would you give that round to Lee?
I give all 4 rounds to Dighero.
Yeah, it was close. He landed his 4 best punches in that round, especially to the body. So I'm not quibbling with Miguel at all. But at best, it's 3-1.
At best, 3-1, exactly. I was just about to say that. If anything, maybe he squeezed out that round, but the first 3 rounds, I don't think you can argue Dighero won all 3 of those first rounds.
Fantastic bout to start off the night. This 4-round bout in the lightweight division. As Dighero, in his pro debut, looked dominant. And that's what you look for as you start off your boxing career. Alvarado looking at his dad. Seems pleased with the performance. And like you said, Woodsy throwing his mouth guard.
Did we get confirmation it is the mouth guard?
He did throw his mouth guard, and he's raising his hands into the crowd, so he thinks he won. Let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Frotto, for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a big round of applause for these 2 warriors. One of these gentlemen is getting their first professional victory this evening. Having gone the distance of 4 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge at ringside, Gonzalo Valenzuela, saw the contest 39-37. Judges Chris Wilson and Dennis O'Connell saw it 40-36. All 3 judges in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now, undefeated from Phoenix, Arizona, Guillermo Dighero Jr.
And there you have it, Guillermo Dighero Jr., winner via unanimous decision, and that's pretty much how we saw it, Woodsy.
I like when we're right.
It's pretty easy. Now let's send it over to our partner, Mike Lee, for the after-fight.
Guillermo, congratulations on your pro debut. Like Mark said, you're now undefeated. I know when you're a pro, the headgear comes off, the 8-ounce gloves are on. Tell us what was going through your head, what your strategy was. To me, it looked like your confidence kept growing as the rounds went on.
Yeah, I did. A little bit more running, a little tired at the end, but it's just another day to me. we train with the best fighters out of Arizona, some of the best fighters out of Arizona, plus the knuckle crew, so it's just another day for me.
What did you learn this fight? It's really important to come into a pro debut and learn something from it moving forward. Anything you want to change up in the game plan moving forward?
There's a couple things that I want to change up, but we're going to have to go back and discuss that with my coach, and we'll see what happens.
Well, you're the hometown kid. You got the W. Anything you want to say to Phoenix fans?
Phoenix, I love you. Expect much more to come. Much more to come. We're on our way.
Back to you, my guy.
There you have it, Guillermo Dighero with the unanimous decision victory. And Woodsy,
Yeah, man.
in his first pro fight, what did you see from Guillermo that you like throughout his first 4 rounds?
What's going to stand out for me most? Aggression. Or maybe he came in condition. He had energy all the way throughout. That's a great building block for a young guy. I saw confidence. I'm giving you a few things. I saw confidence. He progressed as the rounds progressed. You saw his eyes lit up. He knew he was in control. Great building blocks. Great stuff to build on. And Alvarado, it's funny, for an 0-3 guy, he'll get more business. He'll work again. He gave a good account of himself. He's 0-3, but that doesn't mean he can't play a little bit.
Mike, you were in the ring with Guillermo, first fight out, and you heard Woodsy say it. He liked the confidence, he liked the aggression. You know, you really don't typically see that from a lot of guys in their first pro fight with the confidence and the aggression.
Absolutely. He came out and he fought a tough guy. Alvarado, you know, it looked to the second, third round. He started looking at the ref. He could have quit, and he didn't. He kept pushing forward. So I think that's a great test for Guillermo Dighero to come out and really prove himself and go all 4 rounds. I think if he just came out and got a first-round knockout, you don't necessarily learn as much from those quick knockouts. So it's great that he went all 4. Hopefully he learns from this. If anything, I'd like to see him use his jab a little bit more, use his length, and continue to stay calm.
Hey, can I interrupt and tell Mike